Growing Your Business, a series of podcasts brought to you by the LearningWorks team at Highlands and Islands Enterprise. In this podcast, we'll be taking a close look at customer service. Businesses from across the region will be sharing their thoughts and insights on how delivering excellent customer service can play a major role in growing your business. Delivering excellent customer service is a great way of growing your business. When customers are treated well and are satisfied with your product, they'll buy from you more often. And just as importantly, they'll recommend you to others, as explained by Marina Huggett from the Tourism Excellence Consultancy.
Research tells us that people are prepared to pay a little bit more for great customer service. If you go into a restaurant to buy a cup of coffee and the service is terrible, but the coffee is cheap, you'll be much more likely to want to pay a little bit more where you go into a place where you're in a nice environment, people engage with you and the service is great and they're genuinely interested in your individual needs and preferences. Staff are happier working in a business that has a focus on great service because the customers are happy, the staff will be happy and the bosses will be happy at the end of the day because the profits will improve. Everyone wins if there's a great service focus. No one can lose.
A key element to this is communication. The way you interact and communicate with customers says a lot about your business. And as Stephen Byford, owner of Ford's Photographic and Bewley Gallery, points out, it's important to offer consistently excellent service, no matter where the inquiry has come from.
Ultimately, you're trying to give satisfaction to the customer. So you obviously tailor it according to where the business is coming from. I mean, if it's an email, then we try to respond within 24 hours of receiving the email. And they can be very technical and complex. Likewise, you get a number of phone calls. Obviously, it's important that they're answered as swiftly as you can and as accurately as you can. And obviously, over the counter, you meet and greet the people as you would like to be meted and greeted yourself, and tailor that according to what their needs are. When we're dealing with customers face to face, we're asking them questions as well as them asking us questions, and from their answers we're evaluating all the time what level of knowledge they have of the product, and we sort of tailor our answers depending on their level of knowledge. If you don't give the right advice and convey that in the right manner so they understand it, then ultimately they won't buy the right equipment from us. It won't do what they want it to ultimately, and they're not going to get satisfaction in their hobby or in their sort of professional use of the product. And ultimately that means that if they don't get satisfaction in that manner, they may not come back again for advice next time.
Another important aspect of customer service is flexibility. It's important that your customer perceives that your business does all it can for its client's convenience, rather than its own. And as Charles Morgan from House of Bewley points out, it's something of a balancing act to get it just right.
We try and train the girls not to offer or ask open questions like, can I help you? Because no is usually the response that they get. It is, do you require any assistance? Or would you like to look at that other jacket there? That may be more suited to you. Or you don't find your size there? Try this one. It's offering alternative, offering assistance, but not crossing that line where a customer says, please get out of my hair, I don't want to see you.
If your business works efficiently behind the scenes, the knock-on effect is that you'll save your customers time, money and aggravation. But even when there's a small delay in supplying a product, you can still deliver excellent service by keeping the customer in the loop, as explained by Stephen Byford.
Delivery times are normally set by whether they've got the equipment in stock or not. If they've got the equipment in stock, it's normally with us within 2 or 3 days, so that is the norm, unless it's specialist equipment where we have to forward order it and have to wait for it potentially several months. And then we have to convey that to interested parties and obviously keep them informed and communicate when they're likely to get the equipment, and it's important that we communicate that to the customers that want to buy it.